Nitesh, I'm fine, thank you. Thank you
Hi
so much.
Nitesh,
I am so happy that the audio is working. It's one of the
Yeah,
important things as organizers. Audio should work.
true, true, true.
Yeah, so we still have a couple of minutes left, and then we'll continue with the webinar. So I think we are expecting about 2 or 3 more folks to join. Are you able to see our my presentation?
yes. Yes.
So the first one is this Unicom logo, and the second one has the screen with fish. Can you see my second screen?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Okay, so the next thing in the agenda is
So I'm just putting myself again on mute, everyone, and then we'll start sharp at 5:30.
Great, no problem.
Muted.
I think that reminds me, even Masa was saying that while you're calling agile testing alliance, should increase quality alliance because really it's an interesting topic. It's not specific at all. Nitish is sent me a private message. He has to leave, so it's okay. Nitish, I have a recording this conference. I'm not sure how to record it. But I'll definitely update you, Nitish, so you don't have to worry. You can log off. You see on your platform. For HR saying, but I also, but as I said, okay.
Yeah, hi, good evening, everyone. I'm just unmuting everyone so that we are in sync and everyone can hear me.
Good evening.
Great. So welcome to this webinar where the focus is on the opportunities that Unicom can provide to make a difference. Unicom, in a very short span of time, about 2 years, has become India's largest professional conference organizing company in the area of emerging technology and emerging process. So the agenda for this event is introduction among ourselves, and then what is it in store for us, and how can we take this forward. So if we can, start with the person who joined first, which was Manoj. So Manoj, if you can, Mr. Manoj, if you can just quickly introduce yourself, and then we can, anyone can take the thread and introduce themselves.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Nitish. Thanks a lot for this opportunity. I'm Manoj Setu. I represent a company called APMG, and we are a certifications and accreditation company. We accredit training organizations, and we provide certifications in around 42 different qualifications. It starts with project management, which is Prince2, ITIL, COBIT, change management, etc., etc. I manage the South Asia region plus the North Africa and Middle East. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Manoj. Can we have somebody else introduce themselves?
Hi, I'm Girish.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, so this is Girish Sudi. I'm working for a company called Global Logic. We are actually an outsourced software product development company. I am working in the capacity of a senior manager, managing a couple of product development projects. In the scope of my interest and my association with Unicom, I have being associated with the cloud seminar that was organized in November, and I have interest in cloud and IoT, and looking forward to the opportunity of knowing you all better and learning in the journey.
Sure. Thanks, Viresh.
Hi, this is Ankit. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hi, Ankit.
Hello.
Yes, hi, Ankit.
Yeah, hi, sorry, Nitish. So hi, I'm Ankit. Currently I'm working. Yeah, hi. So currently I'm working with Magneti Marelli. It's an Italian automotive company, and it's a part of Fiat Chrysler Automotive Group. And here I'm leading their software quality assurance group for the business line, and responsible for India, Italian, and their China activities. I'm author of a white paper in which I have integrated Six Sigma with the software testing lifecycle, which has never been done before. And also I'm the SCA certified appraisal team member for CMMI services level 3 to 5. And I'm really looking forward for my association with the Unicom in the coming time.
Yeah, thanks, Ankit.
Hello, this is Suresh. Can you hear me?
Yes, Suresh.
Yeah, hi Nitish. Thanks for inviting me. And yeah, I'm Suresh. I'm working as a principal consultant for a company called Neodesic. Basically, we are the Microsoft partner. And then my role is, as I mentioned, I'm principal consultant, and I help customers in building, cloud-based solutions and SOA-based solutions to achieve their business goals. So recently, I've been working on the microservices kind of architecture style with open source technologies like Node.js and other MongoDB and Postgres SQL kind of thing. And so my core competency is on on the .NET, but also with now open source technologies. Yeah, that's about me.
Thanks, Suresh.
Nitesh, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
This is Manish Gupta from HP.
Yeah, hi, Manish. Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you? So I'm Manish Gupta from HP Software. I'm part of the product marketing team here, and we are a leading vendor for testing tools as well as for DevOps solution, agile, project management, etc. So we've been participating in conferences by other organizers. And in one of those conferences, I met you, Nitesh. So I'm interested in exploring more networking opportunities through the Unicom forum with the various stakeholders in the testing domain, especially, and also in DevOps and Agile.
Right. Thanks, Manish. So can we have introduction from Mr. Bharani? Yeah, Shivkant, please go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
All right. This is Shivkant. I represent ADP, so which is a product development company, and primarily my role is leading the quality assurance team over here. We are heavily moving towards agile methodologies nowadays.
Okay.
And thanks for giving me this opportunity. So I'd like to associate with Unicom and have more opportunities for networking. That's what. Thanks. Thank you.
So let me go alphabetically. So Mr. Bharanidharan, if you can introduce yourself, please.
Hi everyone, can you hear me?
Yes, please go ahead.
Fine. Good evening everyone. So those who are in this time zone, hopefully are in the same time zone. Anyway, I'm from Malaysia. So my name is Bharani, and I'm working as a lecturer senior lecturer in one of the leading public, that is a government university in this region. And we are already part of Unicom, providing some opportunities I mean, like we jointly organize conferences in Malaysia. Just started, and my specialization is more towards. I mean, on top of teaching, we do some consultation work also. We do some penetration testing, network security, application security testing, and computer system auditing. More towards my specialization is more towards security, and probably I'm just willing to share my expertise and just get to know from others in terms of new areas where I have not explored, because the world is too big to study and learn new things.
Thanks, Bharani. Can we hear from Mr. Gopal Gupta?
Hey guys, this is Gopal Gupta. Can you hear me?
Yes, very much. Mr. Gopal, please go ahead.
Okay, great. So my name is Gopal Gupta. I'm working with Ericsson. I am a part of the development team or R&D team in Ericsson, taking care of the software development. I got associated with you guys, Nitesh, through one of your seminar in QA where we presented our experiences in Agile deployment in Ericsson. So I think my expertise basically lies in project management and resource or people management, and how can we effectively roll out Agile in an organization. I have been working with Agile for past almost 5+ years, and we have basically matured Agile in our R&D organization in Ericsson. Ericsson as a whole has also now adopted Agile as the main software development practice throughout the organization. So from my perspective, when I saw this opportunity, my idea was to actually participate not only from networking perspective but also to understand and learn from the other participants on what is happening not only in Agile but the Internet of Things and basically other technologies that even Ericsson is pushing aggressively forward as well. So I look forward to my participation as well as to share experiences with the other team members here.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Gopal. And then finally, Mr. Sivakant B, if you can introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, hi. I just gave my introduction. Do you want me to go ahead?
Okay, right. Yes, Shiva. So sorry so much. Yes. So I think then we have introduced everyone except for a few folks from Unicom who have joined. So we have Sneha and Pooja who handles our commissioning and product research. So and I have Siddharth with me who is handling the product research. So this is the Unicom core committee in terms of research. So thought of having them here as well. Hi Pooja and hi Sneha. They are working. Yeah. Okay. Great. So thanks everyone once again, and let's understand the purpose of this meeting. The purpose of this meeting is to have all of you on board at various levels depending on your interest to run events, to run events that you want, and to run events that you felt we should be doing. Now, I would like to understand from some of you, what is your impression about us? Who are we? So that, some of you have met us in cloud conference, some of you would have met us in a smaller event, some of you would have met us in a very large conference setup. So very quick introduction, in 2-3 words, how will you describe Unicom? Wanted to get this feedback. Anyone can pitch in. You can use the chat box as well.
My experience, yeah, this is Manoj here. My experience with Unicom has been extremely good. I think I've not only been attended a couple of seminars or conferences organized by Unicom, but I've also been a speaker at a couple of them. So I think it's a very well set stage to probably move to the next level. And I think that this is a fantastic opportunity for people like me who are also looking not only as participating but also contributing. So it's a fantastic one. Thanks, Nitesh.
Thanks, Manoj. Bharani has just mentioned unique, and we are introducing new trends. Thanks, Bharani. Mr. Gopal has mentioned Unicom started wide topics for the conferences. Thanks, Gopal. You know, it's we have, some say that we have thinned ourselves. You know, we are not focused. We are trying to do a lot of things together. You know, this can be one of those feedback which we are dealing with. Okay, I think this is good enough representation. Anyone would like to share more thoughts?
Yeah, this is Viresh. So I think this is a good platform for people in the industry who are doing different kinds of work to come together and to talk to each other, learn from each other. I had great experience in the cloud conference where I got a chance to interact with people who are working in different things in different respective companies, and even interaction with professors and all of that. So it's an excellent forum for those who get bored with their everyday work to just meet people and learn from them.
Right. Thanks, Videsh. Great. So good that we this is the impression that we have. Now let me unmute all so that we have less noise.
Muted.
Communication, and let's proceed with the event. Now what do? We have heard from others. Some have attended our cloud events, some have attended our project management conference, few have attended our testing conference, few have met me in a different conference and have not attended mine, ours. So we'll skip the slide. Okay, so now in 2014, these are the events that we did, and the same would be replicated in 2015. So this has become our annual calendar. In January next year we would be doing, so this year we did India Analytics and Big Data Week and Big Data Champions League. So you can see there are two items, one on the left hand side of the plus symbol and one on the right hand side of the plus symbol. Now left hand side of the plus symbol is the conference topic, and the right hand side of the plus symbol is the contest that we organize at an all India level to get participation from the corporates, and this has been hugely successful. So we have, just to let you know what all events we have planned. Jan we do India Analytics and Big Data Week and Big Data Champions League. Feb India Cloud Week and Cloud Champions League. March we do World Quality Summit and India Quality League. April is UX UI Design Summit and Designathon. May we do IT Security Summit and Hackathon. We have a lot of hackers coming in there. June we do India Agile Week and Agile Olympiad. That's a very prestigious contest for those who are Agile practitioners. In July we do Next Generation Programming and Testing. So currently we have been doing only Next Generation World Conference on Next Gen Testing. Now we are calling it Next Generation Programming and Testing. We are increasing the bandwidth. And we do this India Testing League, our most popular contest. In August we do something like this month we are doing Business Development Summit. We are doing in Bangalore, and we organized a Marketing Olympiad for huge participation. The finals for that is going to take place on 22nd. We have the best of the colleges participating, IIMs, and also let's see who wins finally. And we will be preparing an all India merit list of marketing students. So those of you who want to hire marketing folks from premium colleges, you will see that merit list. In September next month we do India Mobility Week and also an Emerging Technology Summit, followed by a contest called Technology Olympiad. In October we are doing an event called Internet of Things, and we are also running an event called Tech 10 IoT, which is to identify the top 10 startups in the area of IoT. In November we are doing a DevOps Summit, and we are doing 3 co-located events: DevOps Summit, India Testing Week, and as well as Agile Testing Gathering. And one more on cloud which I missed to put. And in December we are doing CXO Conclave. So this is the overall bandwidth, the plan for this year, and it will repeat every year, 2015, 2016, and henceforth. So this is what we have. In case you have any questions or doubts, just feel free to ping me. And these are the international events that we are doing, which is in countries other than India. So in September we are doing Agile in Business in Singapore and Agile in business in Switzerland. We are doing a testing conference and a DevOps summit in Chicago in next month, and we are also doing a cloud and big data conference in Johannesburg next month. In October, we are doing a testing conference in Singapore, which is Singapore's largest testing conference. In November, we are doing events in Johannesburg, Australia, and Switzerland on Agile, DevOps, cloud, and big data on these topics. And then next year, we intend to do in all these locations large summits, which we are calling it technology summits, and it will be 3 to 4 days event where it will be more of an emerging technology summit with 4 tracks, and it will be more industry focused. So that we intend to do 2 events in each country. We are calling it Emerging Technology Summit and Emerging Process Summit in the countries like Singapore, South Africa, US, Australia, Switzerland, Malaysia, South Africa, and all. So this has been the overall. This is our plan. Now, Videsh has a question. What is the location of the IoT Summit? So, Videsh, we are doing this IoT Summit in Bangalore, Delhi, and Mumbai. So, that's the one that is happening in October, which is in India, and we are doing in Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai, and Delhi. In this Internet of Things, we have a business as well as technology track, and we are getting huge response. It is India's first Internet of Things conference. You will see amazing stuff. We have stalls where, I don't want to brag, but you have to, you have to believe, you have to come there to see. You will have amazing. You will have shoes that shows you direction. You have, automobile companies showing how they are connected with satellites and how they are connecting their car to phones and everything. And then you have government of India talking about their plan for 100 smart cities in India. You have real estate companies talking about, how smart homes are built, all that. Manoj, when and where is the CXO conclave? So currently we are planning to do this in Bangalore, and we are a little ambitious. We also want to do it in Mumbai and Delhi, but as of now, Bangalore, and we are contemplating whether to do it in Mumbai and Delhi as well. But Bangalore is for sure. And the way the CXO conclave would be planned is that we are targeting CIOs, CMOs, and CEOs. So there will be 2-hour session, roundtable session for CIOs, 2-hour roundtable sessions for CMOs, and 2-hour roundtable sessions for CEOs. And the focus is how emerging technology, how technology is impacting business for each of them. And it will be a roundtable. We are expecting about 10 to 15 CIOs, CEOs, and CMOs to be present there. So overall, about gathering of about 30 CXOs. In Bangalore, we are also thinking whether to do it in Delhi and Mumbai, whether we can pull it off. It's a very ambitious thing, first time we are doing. Okay, so now the magnitude and the influence. So how are we influencing the industry? Now in each of the events, we are getting 2,500 and plus participants. Now you would be surprised because you have not seen that in our event. But what we do is, like, for example, when we consider India Big Data Week. So in other cities, we usually get about 25 to 50. In Bangalore, we get about 200. And then in the contests, which I just mentioned, like for example, Big Data Champions League, we get thousands of people who participate, thousands of corporates at all levels, from CTO to software engineers. They participate. It becomes an event in itself. So we are actually impacting 2,500 plus IT professionals in each event. We have about 40 speakers each event. So if we do India Cloud Week in 7 cities, we have in each city 7 speakers. So about 40 speakers per event. And then we invite about 10 international speakers, and our intention is to become #1 in each category of the events. Currently we are in 9 countries, and our plan is to organize about 10 pre-conference workshops every event. Now these figures are the plans for 2015, and the purpose we are here is that we have done decently this year. So 2014 was our year when we became India's largest professional conference organizing company. 2015 is a year when in each of these categories we want to be #1 or close to #1 event in each of these categories. So we want to run India's biggest big data event, biggest cloud event, biggest cloud summit, biggest UX UI design summit, biggest IoT security event, biggest agile event, biggest testing event, biggest business development, mobility and all. And the way we are planning is we are investing a lot. We intend to have about 10 international speakers in each event. We are focusing a lot on improving our product. We are focusing a lot where somebody would really consider this as the event that they should come every time. So that's the focus. And we have studied the best of the events that are being organized in India, and we believe that we can do it. So with that belief, we have been doing, and how we will be able to pull off is that we are very focused. We are a conference organizing company. So we have transitioned ourselves from a training company to a conference organizing company, and we, over the last 2 years, we have understood what the market needs. We have developed a very strong community pool who interacts with us and who helps us understand what they need, and we have a very strong market research company, market research division, which we call commissioning team, and they do research on who are the thought leaders in each of these areas, and we come up with these, and this is how we have been doing. Other thing that has helped us to reach this level is to experiment. So we have we have adopted lean startup methodology in organizing these events. We first do a trial run. We call it our minimum viable product. Once minimum viable product gets accepted, we seek feedback. We continue to pivot and learn and adopt and make the event bigger, and now we are at a stage where we are now becoming very ambitious, and we want to have greater impact to the community, and that's what community is also expecting from us. So this is what we intend to do. In international countries where we entered for the first time this year, next year we intend to run another bigger events than last year. So that's the plan for India as well as international events. We are catering to about 25,000 IT professionals every year who become part of our event. We have a pool of 5,000 speakers across different industries and spanning about 10 countries. So we have a very strong pool of speakers. They are all at a level of vice president and above. So we have a very strong reach, very strong connect with senior executives. We have a very strong pool of now community. Our alumni base itself is about 7,500 so far, and we have a large database which helps us to do that. We are deploying all sort of marketing models. We have a PR firm who helps us. We have media partners now in place. We have started an e-magazine which is read by about at the moment 1,000 people. We just started it 3 months back. So we have the subscriber base for that magazine. We have recently started a blog. We have various schemes like Unicorn Thought Leadership Program. We have various free webinars. We organize various free briefings at the companies, explaining them what the new technologies are, what's the emerging areas. We are working very closely with the marketing teams of various companies, where we help them to get qualified leads for their business. We are working very closely with the consulting companies, where we help them to get their clients. So we have evolved ourselves. We used to first focus to develop the skills of the staff of the companies. Now we are also helping the companies to reach out to their clients. We are helping the companies to get business. We are helping the companies to reach out to qualified leads and then leave the rest to them. So this is how we have been doing. We collaborate with Scrum Alliance, Shiva. So PMI has we sponsor PMI's event, and PMI has also been supporting our event. So we are talking to all the ecosystems. Some of the ecosystems consider us as a threat, but I think over a period of time they would realize that partnering with Unicom would give them far more benefit than not partnering with us. So it's just the reach that we are creating, which is unparalleled now. And we are also taking lot of companies based in India to other parts of the world. So for example, we are organizing a CXO summit in Chicago for one of the large IT services company in India. We are organizing another DevOps summit for a very close group with senior executive in London. So we are organizing doing a lot of these things, and we are collaborating with bodies. So like for example, we have Siva, you are talking about PMI and Scrum Alliance. Yes, for cloud, we are collaborating with ICICI, which is a body which is governing the cloud, interoperability in India. It's a part of IEEE. We have partnered with IEEE. For IoT, we have partnered with IoT BLR and other supporting groups. We are also partnered with TIE, the Indus entrepreneurs, because a lot of startup companies are now coming to our event. We are also looking at them. We have reached out to academia now, so a lot of institutes like IIMs, IITs, some of the best institutes in Bangalore. Now they send their professors, their students. We organize various briefings for them. Some of the speakers also, go to the colleges and brief students. So we are creating this ecosystem where academia, corporates, the end user companies, the community bodies, and also the certification bodies are all coming together. And the platform that we are creating is just enormous, and with 25,000 plus delegates expected next year, it's just a large community, and we understand that we have to collaborate with everyone. So we shake hands with everyone. We have a team that reaches out. We have a partner development team. We have a sponsorship team. We have a collaboration team. So currently Unicom is a 40-member team, and we intend to double our headcount in about by the end of this year. So in a nutshell, every 3 events creates a new job in Unicom. So you can you can imagine why we are so passionate about running so many events, because we want to create more jobs at the end of the day in India and abroad. Now, what's the opportunities available for all of you? Now, so far, most of you, in fact, all of you have come to our event as speakers, and what we want is to involve you more in running the event that you felt we should have been doing. You have seen in other events the way they are run. I'm sure there are many things where we can improve, and we want you to come on board as an advisory panel where you can ideate. You can give us suggestions. So that's the role of an advisory panel. You can be a part of the speaker identification team. We intend to invite international speakers as well as the best of the speakers in India. If you are known and if you are very passionate about networking and reaching out to other thought leaders in your space, you be a part of speaker identification as well as the speaker selection committee. This way you get to learn about what's happening around the world. Like for example, for India Big Data Week, we get about over 75 presentations. If you are in the speaker selection committee, you get to hear about what's happening on big data in each and every company that you can think of. We from the speaker selection committee, we identify the level at which big data or cloud or software testing or agile is being implemented in various companies in India. And because we have been focusing on to bring the India story out, companies come and share their stories, and it's fascinating, and that helps us to understand the market in India as well. And if you are a part of speaker selection committee, you will completely understand the dynamics of cloud, big data, and all. Even with my limited knowledge, and our research team's limited knowledge, if we are able to gauge, in fact, we are at a stage where we can draw a matrix of competency of each country in each of the product lines that we have. So we know where big data stands in India vis-a-vis Malaysia, vis-a-vis Chicago, vis-a-vis Singapore, vis-a-vis Australia. And same with agile. We exactly know which is the most which country is most agile friendly and which is least agile friendly. So that has helped us. If you are a part of speaker selection committee, you will gain that knowledge. You can also own a track. Like for example, you have an opportunity where if you have the passion, you can own, for example, a complete scaling agile track in our agile conference, or a complete public cloud track in our cloud conference, or for example, a complete DevOps track in our, in DevOps, a complete tools track in our DevOps track. And when I say own, it means that you set the agenda, you identify speakers. While we will still be there, our commissioning team still will be getting the speakers and hand it over to you. You are the final decision maker. You can in fact own a day, which means that a day can have multiple tracks. So you can completely own a day. You can own our conference. So you can completely be the face of our conference. And like for example, Shiva wants to own Agile Delhi. So Shiva, it will be your event. You will be, handling everything. You will be ideating. You will be identifying the speakers. You will be letting us know. Together, we will be selecting the speakers. You will be owning the whole thing, and you will be identifying who would chair the event. Everything. So that, and how the event should be, whether it should be presentation based, whether you want to have a hackathon, whether you want to do it as a contest, you want to have posters competition, you want to have, if you have ideas, if you want to be the face of that community, you can own the conference, or you can run your own conference. Like for example, if Mr. Manoj, who is managing APMG in India, now if he wants to organize a separate track in our India Agile Week, where the focus would be more on managing change and other things, Manoj can actually run a co-located event at our conference, and the participants will have the liberty to go. Other thing is that we also are promoting companies. So for example, if Vinay wants to organize a conference on automation, or Mukesh wants to organize or Manish, sorry, or if Manish wants to organize a DevOps summit only for CXOs. Now we also do that. So you run your conference, we'll get the delegates. We'll plan everything. So it is something called supported by Unicom, organized by HP, or organized by APMG, or organized by any other company. So you can be a part of. These are the opportunities available to you, where you can participate, both from a personal level, at a personal level, even at a company's level. So the choice is yours. So this is what we want to do. So how will it look like? So you have to help us to select your event. So you select your event, then you join our LinkedIn group. This shall be our mode of communication. So for example, suppose out of 9 folks who are here, Manoj, Manish, and Gopal intends to join our Agile group and say that, okay, we would be part of this Agile group. So they identify the chair, they give a wish list of who the speakers would be, and all these communication internally we can do through LinkedIn, and communicate. So we have a year so we'll set up a milestones and everything. So once you join our LinkedIn group, we will do an ice-breaking session with Unicom core team. So we have a budget where we can meet over lunch or dinner, and we can do an ice-breaking. You can meet us. Most of you have seen me, but the core team, it's not me who organizes all these events. Believe me, we have a very smart team, people, and each of them are entrepreneurs and business leaders on their own. So they work very hard at the background. So you will be able to see the real heart of Unicom in this ice-breaking session. It's a bunch of highly enthusiastic people who excel in networking. Then we together plan the conference, we identify the milestone, then we allocate the responsibility, who would identify the chair, who wants to be the chair, who would identify speakers, who would like to be a speaker, what should be the theme, what should be the topic, what should be the selection criteria, etc. We run each of our events like an agile project. So we iterate all the time with 2-week sprint, and we would identify who would be taking critical decisions among ourselves. we would be contributing to the marketing plan. So if you are owning the event, so if you are like, for example, at a level where you are owning a track or owning a day or owning our conference or running your own conference, so we will do it together. You will have to blog once in 6 months, about the event that we are doing, and this becomes as much as your event as our event. I'm open to ideas, what all you can do. There are various opportunities, like you can take a workshop that can become that can come with a monetary incentive. So we usually work on at a 50-50 profit share basis, and most of our workshops around the conference are sold out, pretty much in advance. So it's a very good, and we are always looking for good people, somebody who can take workshops. So this is there, and who would get selected in the committee. So what we are looking out is for people who have ideas, they have opinions, they're very passionate about their work, they're very passionate about their community, they're self-motivated, self-organized, they have drive to excel, they're out of rat race. So, sometimes the rat race makes you work harder in your company, and you miss out on the larger picture that your company also wants you to contribute to the community. And most of the folks we are seeing, even the best of the speakers, they are very good, but they hardly interact with the community. So come out of that, interact with the community. Sacrificial, sometimes you have to, spend 4 hours like today to come in a webinar or, over a phone call. Have to be focused, perseverance, fast learner, visionary. You have to, tell us what more we can do. So we are looking for visionary people. Somebody who has clarity, absolute clarity that, somebody should say, Unicom, this is, why don't you, do like this? You will do well. No, do this. So somebody committed, hardworking, and at the end of the day, you should be communication king or queen. You should be very good in communicating about these events. Let the world know, help us in communication. So at the end of the day, unless we communicate, we'll not get the best of the, the speakers as well as the delegates. So what is it for you? So why would you participate? So one is that we would project you as a thought leader. But if you qualify to, will not have everyone own an event. We will really have our selection committee and the advisory team who would identify that, okay, this person is suitable to own a track or own an event. You need to have that drive. Sometimes you may also need to have a team to pull it off along with us. While we will do the entire operational work, entire logistics, we will handle everything, including the sales, marketing, and getting the delegates. The product creation part, the creativity is something that you can unleash from your end. You can be a part of this movement which we are trying to build. It's a very good way of reaching out to the community, and you will create tremendous goodwill. This will also be a break from your office work, routine office work, something which might interest you, but believe me, this is something which is a lot of fun, interesting. There's a lot of learning involved. You network with all. In 2 years, you can imagine Unicom has access to 5,000 senior executives from I think 1,000+ companies. So that's a phenomenal achievement and the networking ability that we have received. And finally, you differentiate yourself. There are not many conference organizing company that offers you this opportunity to be a part of their event. You might have gone there to speak, you might have taken a keynote and all, but here's an opportunity where you can, you have an idea, you think that this is what the IT industry in India should also know. If you feel that you are not getting that opportunity, or you are getting an opportunity but you have to pay a lot, you have to sponsor the event, all those things, come here. There's no such difficulties. Thanks now, and let's discuss. So I'm unmuting everyone. Would like to hear your feedback and understand your content.
Unmuted.
So Manoj has mentioned that there are other areas such as IT governance, asset management, and business relationship management. Absolutely, Manoj. So if you are ready to join the core committee, we can actually run these events, and you can actually be the face of these events.
Okay, fantastic. It's a fantastic idea, Nitesh. I think this is the real way to go.
In a way, what we are trying to achieve, guys, is that we want to become a conference studio. Just like you have film studios, so we want to become a conference studios, and we want to work with those who are actually currently working on meetups and organizing it. And also here you don't need to worry about the delegates. You just organize the best possible event. We will provide all the logistic support. So we are looking for creative directors. We are looking for somebody who has the idea and who has the will and who also has the reason to run, and we can do it. Any thoughts?
Yes, Nitesh, this is Manish.
Yeah, hi Manish.
Yeah, hi. I think, being from a product vendor company, I might be sort of an outlier here, but the thing about organizing your own conference is something of interest to me. Obviously, we would be interested to see what kind of audience we can acquire for an exclusive HP event. And I think we can talk to you offline on that.
Absolutely. So let me tell you, Manish, we are already doing something like this with few other vendors. We do it in a very confidential mode because we have to understand the strategy, why you are doing this, what is your objective, whom do you want to come there. Now these are certain things which are so confidential. We keep it confidential. We do not share one company's strategy versus others. But since it becomes a public event, everyone gets to know. So that's
fine. And let me also mention that we've also done certain exclusive events with other organizing event organizers. So and we've not had much success in reaching out to the right set of audience. So that's why I said maybe we can discuss offline as to what your audience acquisition strategy is, and we can tell you the kind of audience we are looking for depending on our product portfolio and our go-to-market strategy. But beyond that, it's still one of the big challenges in the market today to have the right set of people to communicate to.
Absolutely. So we can do a one-on-one, Manish.
Yeah. But what I want to say is that it's an interesting idea. We've leveraged this with other vendors and I think with other organizers like yourself. So I'd be interested in taking that forward.
Thanks, Manish. Thanks, Manish. And we would really like to see, because HP is one company companies like HP or IBM, Oracle, they are into everything which we are doing. You talk about Internet of Things to, software testing to, it's a whole, the journey, and we are thinking of some of the next generation concepts like next generation programming, visual programming, and functional programming. These are very much in. We would like to introduce these to in India. So our research team is actually working in these areas. Some of the very cutting edge, something which is going to be the next Internet of Things or next big data kind of thing. But we would like to introduce it first in India.
Sure.
Okay, so if we have no further thoughts, then the next step is that some of you have already identified which area you would like to work with. So you would have received an email with a LinkedIn group. We have chosen LinkedIn. Do you think? I hope everyone is on LinkedIn, and that can be one platform where everyone is comfortable interacting with. Otherwise, yeah, so great. We can also touch base on WhatsApp. I hope none of you mind sharing your phone number or email ID with the others in the group. If you are giving me permission, we can create a WhatsApp group and also a LinkedIn group. WhatsApp we can do certain quick things, and LinkedIn is something where a little longer ideas can be shared. So should we do this? Should we create a WhatsApp group?
Yeah, should be fine.
Right. Okay, great. So, okay, no problem. Nobody has problem. So let's create this WhatsApp group, and we'll create a LinkedIn group as well. And WhatsApp is, very simple to share the information and all. Hopefully, we'll not share the jokes and all. We'll keep it very professional. And we, and because I get a lot of things from my family members, and also it's almost like. Anyway, so this is what. Any suggestions? Anything which more we can do? Anything more which I have missed out?
Nitesh, one more thing. I assume that we can also choose multiple areas if we want to, right? I mean, if
absolutely, you can choose. But you need to have so much of time. If we are doing so many things, yeah. So, but some of the areas are related. Like for example, Agile and DevOps are related, and if you are actually covering the entire software development lifecycle, then testing also is related. Next generation programming is related. If you are in the emerging technology area, then like for example, if you are in cloud, then big data will also interest you, cloud will also interest you, and maybe DevOps, like somebody who is in cloud. Now DevOps and cloud are interrelated. So you have multidisciplinary, or for some they can actually take an area which is completely unknown to them, absolutely no idea, and they can still can bring the knowledge of other areas and pick that area as something as a kind of a learning and networking. So it is very much possible.
Thanks.
Nitesh, I have a quick question on Unicom itself. I get a lot of emails in my inbox regarding Unicom events in the UK. Is that a different body altogether, or is it part of your same organization?
We are so I am a co-founder of Unicom, and the other founder is Gautam Mitra. He lives in UK. So Unicom in UK has been in business since last 15 years. When I started, I got the equity and I started this company. So I had worked earlier in companies like IBM, Tesco, and ANZ. And I'd done an MBA in between, and I started this company. So in India we have grown, and we have now expanded to 9 other countries. So we share the same logo, and the promoters are also same.
Okay.
But we operate as a 2 separate company. In future we intend to merge it. At the moment we are also looking out for, let me share with you that we are looking out for external funding. We have got interest from few investors, but we are keeping the cards close to our chest. And at the moment, we don't need funding. The business is generating enough funding for us. But if the funding comes, if substantial funding comes, then we can do, we can unleash, basically, you can say.
Yeah, take over some of the other organizing bodies.
Yeah, other organizing bodies. And also, develop our focus on our sales marketing. So we are also thinking of having permanent holdings in key locations in Bangalore, Delhi, and all. And with our whole things, we are also looking at newspaper advertisements. We are looking at investing more on PR. We are actually trying to build our brand, and a lot of things we are planning. So these fundings would help, but we are not really extending our arms. If somebody is coming forward, then with them we are talking.
Okay, great.
Because in India there is no professional conference organizing body. NASSCOM is not professional; it's a government. It has an agenda, and Silicon India and Cyber Media are actually media organizations who organizes these events. There are other bodies who are like, for example, Fifth Elephant organizes big data, and there is a Cloud Connect event which is organized and all. But they are very focused. They do only Cloud Connect, but they don't do others and all. So what we are doing is across the spectrum of an IT professional.
How's the response to yours? How many times have you done the CXO conclave?
We didn't have the guts to do CXO conclave.
Okay, this is the first time you're doing it.
First time, and the confidence comes from our pool of 5,000 speakers who are at a VP level and above.
Yeah, because see, that's the one company like HP would be most interested in, and we've done some CXO events through IDG and I think Cyber Media also,
Right.
So they've been in that business for much longer, and they have been able to bring CXOs to events. So I was just wondering if you have done anything of that sort. So that's fine.
Right.
I think you are in the right direction, of course. I think you rightly said through this presentation that you are very ambitious, and which is a very good thing. So all the best to you.
Yeah. So you see, with CXOs, what happens is that now we, in our 5,000 speaker list, we have about 150 CXOs. They are just a phone call away from me and from others in the research team. And getting, for 30s, we have realized is not difficult if we plan it well. So we are very easy, 10 CIOs, 10 this and all. And our connect primarily is from, non-IT companies. So some of the, like for example, MD of Wells Fargo in Hyderabad. And I come from ANZ, Tesco's of the world, so I have my own interpersonal relationship. So, and these, my head of department are now the CEOs of the different companies. So that helps actually through these, and through my college connection as well. I am Calcutta. That also helps to connect with the alumni. I think we can pull this off. It's not that big a problem. The challenge would be, how can we run NASSCOM Leadership Summit? I tell my team, the day we can run a leadership summit like the way NASSCOM does in Mumbai, in Grand Hyatt, that is the day when I'll say that we can relax now. We are working towards that, Manish.
Okay. Sounds good.
Great. So any other last minute stuff? I know we have reached, it has been over 1 hour now, close to 1 hour. We have 5 more minutes before we wrap this up.
Yogesh, one more thing. Have you considered going virtual as well, virtual conferences?
We are doing it. There are challenges in terms of technology, but we are planning to do a live webinar virtual. We are talking to few vendors. The problem is the cost is too high, first. Second is, what we are seeing overall is that there is a decline of e-learning. It's a day-long conference. Somebody would maybe join up for a session or so. So we are talking to sponsors. So unless the sponsors want it, we'll not include it. So if there is a sponsor who said, no, open this, and we like to, connect with those who cannot come to the city, then we can make it. But it's a good suggestion. If you know anybody who can do this, please let us know. We would like to include this in our offering. But I'm a great advocate of face-to-face communication. We tried e-learning; it was decently successful, but it was not giving the value to the end user. The whole concept after Agile has been that if you do not want companies to work in silos, why do you want individuals to learn in silos? And e-learning is a perfect example where you learn in silos. You are learning with a computer and yourself. There's no one to discuss with and everything. You can make it interactive, but still you don't see them. You cannot run a lot of games, and you cannot simulate the organizations. You cannot do simulation-based learning. You cannot do game-based learning, all such things. So there's a lot of, and what we are seeing is that a lot of companies are now going back to their traditional Gurukul model, and they are treating our conference as another learning platform. Some of the companies are even using their traditional off-site project where they used to send their employees to a jungle and do the rope tricks and all that. Instead of that, they're sending their folks to our conference, which is in a 5-star hotel. They just learn also the network, and we do a lot of stuff, like poster competitions. There is a quiz competition happening. We make it very fun in at the same time learning. So we are tapping a lot on the L&D budget as well as on the the recreational budget that companies have. And companies are also telling that the e-learning stuff is not working, but I totally understand. I think international audience would be more interested. 5,000 rupees, they are able to come to our world conference next thing. Where in London or in Chicago, they have to pay about $2,000 for the same set of speakers, same Rex Black, same, all those stuff people. I think we can do a really global, we can touch the global audience, not sure about Indian audience.
Right. Because at APMG, we have been contemplating having such international conferences without actually physically having to travel. Both we traveling as well as flying down speakers for different events. So, you know, a speaker available virtually, audience available virtually, all listening, all there, the screens are all there, you know. So we are contemplating this, but we have still not, as you rightly said, it's quite expensive. So, you know, we have also not really gone, you know, full throttle on planning this. But yeah, I think somewhere we can.
You know what frightens us? You know, if you go to a hotel like Lee Meridian in Delhi or in Bangalore, they have such a pathetic Wi-Fi that if we rely on their connectivity, it will be eggs on our face. So that's a big concern. Unless we can use something like IT Park in Bangalore, where they have a very good hall and very good connectivity, and we can organize an event there. Hotels are pathetic and, you know, unreliable, and it's an organizer's nightmare, you know, if connections are getting lost and all those things.
That's true.
But yeah, good suggestion. Maybe we can, you know, try it out in one of our smaller events and get the confidence before making it popular. But you are
Actually,
right.
Follow-up to this question on virtual is, you know, webinars. Do you do any webinars with? I know some of your competitors do webinars where you know, vendors come in, and I mean, it's a free advertisement, but then that way you also have an opportunity to show some love to your own audience by offering a free webinar.
Absolutely. So we do free webinars. We neither charge the vendor nor we charge the delegates.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, something like QTP, everybody, you know, so many people in the country who want to know what's new in version 12, etc. We could offer something, and you might offer it to your audience. And
absolutely, Manish. So we are more than happy if anybody comes forward, any one of you comes forward, we can organize a webinar. What we are seeing is that webinars are taken more seriously outside India, I think primarily because of the cost. So, like, but in India also a large number of delegates comes. So easily, you know, we organize events where 75 to 100 people attend and over 200 registers. So
I know. In fact, we have our HP dedicated, you know, one forum called Vivid. I don't know if you've heard of Vivid. It's a worldwide community of HP, you know, HP community, HP users, and we did a couple of Vivid webinars in Asia Pacific. Actually, we invited audience from all across Asia Pacific, and you're right. I mean, it's hard to get people in, not just in India, but all over Asia to attend webinars. So we got like 12 people to attend a webinar on mobile.
Right. Unless it is driven from the top, like, you know, managers ask, on their own there is a limit, and you know, there's not much, because it's free. So, you know, anything in India is free, it's not considered valuable.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, thanks.
Okay, so great. I think it was fantastic having you. We'll organize another session. So we have another pool of about 25 folks coming tomorrow. So about 34 have responded to this call for advisory panel. Now, what's the next step? You would be getting a message on the LinkedIn. I would be starting a separate thread on LinkedIn for different events. So India Big Data Week 2015. So this year's event, anyway, you know, nothing much can be done. If you think you can still come down to Internet of Things, or you want to contribute for IoT Global or CXO Conclave. But we are really looking at now 2015 as the year where we would like to make a difference. And we are talking to all the sponsors, all the speakers, and all our delegates. They're getting huge response. Some are saying, why don't you do in Chandigarh? Why don't you come down to Jaipur? There's a lot of pressure from tier 2, tier 3 cities we are getting. Even from universities, they are asking us to open up. So we don't want to, you know, take a lot of things on our plate and don't deliver, you know, to the best. So we are focusing a lot on quality next year. And we would need your help, your guidance, and your enthusiasm to make it happen. So thanks everyone, and have a nice evening. And in case you missed out anything, do feel free to, you know, drop me an email.
Yeah, thanks, Nitesh. Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you, Nitesh.
Thanks.
Thank you, Nitesh.
Very fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nitesh.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
you.